Hello, I'm Craig Goldenfarb. Losing a child unexpectedly to a traumatic event such as gun violence is something that a parent should never go through. Angela Williams, here with me today, lost her niece Christina to gun violence in 1999. Christina was a middle schooler at Duncan Middle School in Palm Beach Gardens. Since then, Angela has lost a total of 23 family members to gun violence. That's an astounding number. She dealt with her pain by forming an organization to help mothers who lost their children to gun violence. And this charity is called the Mothers Against Murderers Association. She supports other parents who have lost their children to gun violence by connecting with the families and providing them support for their grief and helping with the healing process. To date, this organization has helped 485 families. I read her story in the Palm Beach Post a couple of weeks ago. Despite her amazing efforts to raise funds within her community, she has fallen short on rent in her little office on Palm Beach Lakes by the amount of $9,200 and continues to struggle to raise funds for her organization. I've decided today to gift her $10,000 to her charity to help pay her back rent, with the goal of other community leaders to step up to support this amazing organization. I represent parents who have lost their children in a number of ways: car accidents, shootings, and other things. And I've seen the look on the faces of parents. And any effort I get to be able to help organizations that support that is an effort that I want to help. My purpose in doing this is to encourage other community leaders to help Angela Williams. But instead of hearing from me, a lawyer, I'd rather hear from Miss Williams herself about her organization.
Thank you, Mr. Craig. Thank you for reaching out to me. You just made my day. Tori Darnell Manuel, my nephew, was shot 7 times with an AK-47 in Riviera Beach. I received a phone call, 6 o'clock in the morning, and all I heard on the other end of that phone call was screaming, "Tori is dead." Tori, when I heard that call about Tori, I immediately went to St. Mary's Hospital. Nobody wasn't there. No, my family members or anyone was there. I left St. Mary's. I headed down Blue Heron Boulevard, heading west. As I got closer, all I seen was blue lights flashing. And as I got closer, even closer than that, I seen yellow tape. And when I got there, they put me through this back window of this apartment where Tori resided at. All my family was going through the back window. And when the coroner arrived to pick up Tori's body, Tori's leg fell from underneath that sheet. I can remember just as good as day. And I seen what an AK-47 can do to a person's leg. I had no idea I was going to be starting Mothers Against Murder shortly after that. The reason I started it because my sister was going through so much. And I used to get those phone calls that nobody wants to get as a sister. And I was driving down 45th Street and I asked God to help me help my sister. And it just hit me. I stepped out on faith. I said I had to help my sister. And that's when it came to me, start Mothers Against Murders Association. I knew I wanted to have something to do with the word mama. And that's when the Mothers Against Murders Association became an organization in my mind, my vision. And I went home and directly told my mom, I'm going to do this for my sister. But during that time Tori was murdered, we was waiting on the funeral, I was still in denial. I was still in denial that Tori was really dead. Until that funeral car pulled up to pick up our family members, and it set in that Tori was really dead. Now Mothers Against Murders have 485 mothers in our group. They go through 3 stages of violence. They be the victims, survivor, then the advocate stage, and they can help each other heal. We do a lot of things out here in the community. I have attended 483 funerals myself, personally. I go to crime scenes, my brother and I. We on call 24 hours a day I'd go to crime scenes 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And when you get to the crime scenes, you never know who you're going to see. I got a call one day to go to a crime scene and got there. It was my own nephew at that crime scene. Had no idea. I know I seen familiar faces. But when I got there, it was my nephew. So I had to help my family. So that's what Mothers Against Murder is all about. We are a community organization that helps so many with so little. But when you have people like Craig, Attorney Craig, Vodafone reach out to you, it's such an honor to have someone like that to reach out to me. With this, will help us keep our doors open. And we know we have a lot of more things that we're going to have to do in the community to try to curb this gun violence. It's really, really hard. But I really appreciate this. We only don't go to crime scenes. We have toy drives. We have back to school drives for low income and the families that have lost loved ones. We do Thanksgiving. We feed families. We do whatever it takes to help these families get through the day. We do Mother's events on Mother's Day, where we all come together as one and support each other. Birthdays are hard for these mothers. All the holidays are hard for these mothers. But we do what we can to keep things going. Thank you so much.
She'll take questions if you have any
Yes.
questions for her.
How did you feel when did you get that call from Craig telling you that he was going to present you with this check?
Shortly after he read the article. So it was like a couple of days. I mean, I was just in shock to see that. And I told my sister, my brother, I said, somebody heard my cry. You know, I've been trying to get people to hear this cry for almost 20 years, and it's been tough. We always been an organization that didn't never have any funds, but we always done the work. But we never had any funds. I don't even get paid for what I do, and it's been almost 20 years.
And so now how does it feel to, finally be able to, I know the pressure of having so much on your shoulders as far as, the back rent and, not being able to get on your feet. So how does it feel now to finally have that?
It's a big relief. It's a big relief. It is a blessing. I have my sister, boss, he helps over the years, and then I have Moms Demand Action group, Gun Sense group, and they help. But it's a lot. It's a lot to keep that office going, and those doors must stay open for the community. Because I never know when the next mother going to walk between those doors and need my help. So I feel just overwhelmed with joy today.
Well, thanks. Thank you, guys. I'm going to hand her like a big check too, so decent photo that we have as well. If you want to step back, we'll go back.
On this side?
Front of you. That's great. I'll hold it up a little bit. Good.